Hey guys, this is Project Dave playing some Titanium Hound. Um, we've got some really obscure puzzles in this one, in this level. In fact, the level is almost entirely puzzles, including the boss fight. And the boss fight has a fail state that's not related to your character dying, so that's a first in the game. I don't think the conveyor belt puzzle is very good, but the boss fight is okay. Because it at least gives you something to do with your shield, but in the case of the conveyor belt, you just don't really have anything to do with the shield, so you're kind of just sitting there waiting for your gun to regenerate while you're doing it, which is a little tedious. So basically, this took like 15 minutes to figure out, by the way, which, considering how many options are available to you, is quite a while. But if you're standing on the platform and you shoot down at it, it will move to the left. If you're standing underneath it and shoot it, it will move to the right. But it only moves by these tiny little increments every time you shoot it. It doesn't matter how much you shoot it either. And there doesn't appear to be any way to accelerate it. But not only this, once it's all the way to the right, then the place where the enemies are spawning can be destroyed. But you have to shoot at the upper platform in order to destroy it, So there's an obscure puzzle, and then an obscure layer on top of at the end of the puzzle. And then there's a puzzle after this point as well. So I think I've explained that, so I can talk about other random stuff for a bit. So I enjoyed Wolong. I'm not going to... That was just one weekend of tons of Wolong videos. I'll just make like a few videos a day until RE4 comes out, probably, for the rest of the time. As far as Wolong is concerned, I think it will probably do somewhere around 150k to 250k views lifetime. But it could do better. I guess it just depends on word of mouth and so forth. I've got like 5 to 10 videos that have some search engine prior, including the 2 pre-release videos. Those are kind of the main ones. That was why I bought the game, was because I had those 2 videos. Did not get it from Conveyor, how tragic. I suspect that might be because they were worried about some of the versions sucking, like the Cyberpunk Classic. Maybe one of the versions is a dumpster fire, so we better put out less codes, because we'll somehow be able to mitigate this. But the version I have is totally fine, so no problem there. This elevator over here, that's what you're trying to open. But there's a square button prompt, but it doesn't do anything. So you have to be like, what do I do? And it took like 3 or 4 minutes to figure out that this thing blinks when you shoot at it, the spawner. But it is only in this state after you move the conveyor belt all the way over there. And then you have to repeat this process when you get to the top floor after a different puzzle. So that's magnificent. For RE4, they sent us a message that said we are giving out very few review codes. So that probably means only IGN. Basically IGN, and that's it. It's a review code. IGN and 2 or 3 other game websites, but most game websites are laying off all their employees right now, apparently, so. Which shouldn't be overly surprising. They've kind of been invalidated by the YouTubists as far as how people pay attention to those websites. IGN itself is still doing fine, I imagine, but you don't really need that many games news websites. There used to be hundreds of them, and now there's just like 5 to 10 or something. Oh, are we getting over to the other puzzle? Yes, okay. So the other puzzle, again, uses this platform mechanic where they move up and down and so forth. However, it's like figuring out a secret passcode to fill up a meter. I imagine to get this is the room in question, which is like one room to the right from that cut. I imagine to get to the right side here, you have to empty the meter instead of filling it up, and then you can go get these collectibles and stuff. I don't know what's over there, I don't know what the collectibles do. So, but I figured filling it up would be the right play as far as finishing the stage goes. And I was correct. There might also be more than one combination. I don't really see any reason why there wouldn't be more than one combination. So you can kind of tell just based on the amount of energy provided by each individual thing, whether you're on the right track or not. And I think that's all I need to say. I'm gonna have to explain the boss fight, but I'm gonna do that in a separate video. So, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Here's or very nearly at the puzzle solution here. But enjoy the other conveyor belt, which is heavily edited. And I'll see you next time.
Looks like something big is going on. Someone is performing illegal teleportation experiments and making horrifying progress. And this someone is somehow tied to the Nucleus Corporation's executive board, which makes things difficult. Even with the official order to ask questions, you'll most likely face obstacles on your way to the CEO's office.
You can't just throw us out. We have families to feed.
Officer, you've arrived just in time. Would you please show these people the exit?
You've been informed why I'm here. Interfering with employees fighting for their rights is obviously not in my plans.
Good to see there are still good people working in the police nowadays.
A pity. I was hoping to resolve this in a more delicate way. Anyway, the main elevator is blocked now as a safety measure during our new drone presentation. You may take the alternate route through the facility if you wish.
Officer, if you're still here and you can hear me, this bastard released the drone and locked the door. It isn't shooting yet, but this huge thing may collapse the roof on us. We need help.
Damn it. I need to draw the drone's attention and prevent the barrels falling down on everyone.